This meeting is being recorded.
Stop talking. Very morning, everyone. So, what we were doing in the last session? Building zero the. Okay. Only header was completed that day, and we were building the footer, and then the main component is left. So we'll complete that part first. Okay, so let's first check how much is done. Mhm. So see this VS Code is creating some problem. So no need to worry, as we know that we have the same project in our file manager. So this one, you can open the command prompt here and run it, right? If you are writing in the folder also using your system's terminal, so ng serve hyphen hyphen o, it will do the same thing, right? That VS Code terminal can do, this will also do the same part. So yes, it's running. So this is what we were building in the last session. So okay, header part was completed. We were building the footer part. Now we can start editing in VS Code and changes will be visible there also. So footer component.html. For that, let's open the zero the website. So in the footer part, this is we completed, right? Let's change the color also. Color for these headings and text. So it is 666, and where we are using H3, or else we can give it to the parent container, right? First part. This is first part, right? Hmm. Come. Now let's start making changes to it. So we have created a class as second. You can give it second or second part, anything you can give. First thing is to display flex to it, and this is how it will come. As because we are giving space between to them, that's why they are having the space between them. Okay, so here is the first part. Inside the first part only, we created this div, and first part is having a space between. Once you are removing this part, this is how they will come. Okay, now how you will customize it, like what I want is this part, this one. So first thing is all of these 1 2 3 4 should come in a same div. That's what we can do, right? If you are doing in this way, it means in this first part only, you are not creating any other part, you are just aligning them. Okay, so this div is there. Now just add justify content space evenly. So they will come like this, and this is how they have placed inside main website. Okay, so first part is done. We just have to change the color of the font now. So to the first part only, you can give color as 666. And I think we have already discussed about it, that if you're writing colors 3 times, how it will work. Okay, it works as 6 times 6, right? And this is what we are getting now. Done. After this, we have to build this part, this one. So this is just a paragraph text only, right? This is just a paragraph text only. Inside that part, or you can keep it outside the first part. So for that, now first part div is completed. This part is already completed. In the first part, we have built this one. Okay, this one. After that, what we need to build, let me zoom it a little, this one. You can skip this or you can build it, it's like not a big deal. Okay, we will build it later. Now let's start building the main component. So in main component, there is an image, this text, a button, then again some part. So something like this we have. So it is another component. We have completed 2 components now, one header and one footer. This part is just like a paragraph. You can copy paste the text. It's not a big deal. But this part we have already done. And we can give cursor pointer, right? So for the first part, you can give cursor pointer. So yes, it's working fine now. Now between this footer and header, we need to keep our main component. In main component, these are the things, whatever is written in between. So for that, let's first create a main component, right? See, this process is running, right? You can open a new terminal or else you can kill this process by Control C. I'm not opening the terminal in VS Code. I'm running in the command prompt. So here, and we were not using VS Code because it was lagging at that time. Now let's check. So again, it is lagging only. No need. We are inside this part. Now I want to create a main component. So what is the command to create component? Ng generate component main. Ng generate component main. What it will do? It will create a main component where in the folder or the directory. So here, if you check in the app section, we have footer, header, and main. Now you know the steps very well. So footer is completed. I can close these tabs. Now, once you are going to the main, what we need to do at first? First, we need to import this main in our app component.ts. So once you are importing it, here I need to import. So I will write import. We did a mistake. Okay, so first check its name. It is main component, right? So we need to import the same thing. Import main component from the directory of this component, and you are rendering it here. So just write the same thing here also. Now, what will be the tag of main component? Tag that you can check in main component.ts selector is app-main. Generally, the selector or the tag will come as app-component name. If you have generated your component as main, so its tag will be app-main. It means that you have created a tag for HTML that is app-main. So let me close these things. Now you have to go to app component.html. See, this is our header, this is our footer, and in between what I want is app-main, app-main, and the app-main will be rendering on the web page now. Okay, so we have closed the terminal. We need to run it again. So I will say ng serve hyphen hyphen. See, sometime I am writing ng serve hyphen hyphen open hyphen hyphen o. Both do the same thing. Okay, so it is working, and you can check it is coming here that main works because this is the by default thing. What is this? This is the by default text that will come whenever you are generating a new component. Shall we design this now? Okay. For this, go to HTML now, or this VS Code. Open the main component. See, we have already discussed that for designing, we need two files. HTML file, so it is main.component.html, and one CSS file. That's it. You are rendering one paragraph here that main works. By default, it will come. You can remove it. Now, what we need, just check in the website. This is a image. So I hope this image is having a link here. So this is the image, and you can copy its link, and this image is in the center of page. For keeping some image in center, it's very easy. What we need to do? Keeping a center tag in HTML, and it will mark our elements in center. Then image source you can give. Definitely the image size will be bigger. Let's check it how it is looking now. Okay. So Angular is not supporting this center tag directly, and no problem. So move it. Just keep the image, or else you can keep a div here. Div class as, see, now there is a convention that how you will write the things, right? There will be a convention. Once you check the main website, how many sections are there in main component? See, this image, invest in everything, this text and button can be the first section. After this two part will be the second section, or else these logos in the second section, then third section, fourth section, fifth section. So whenever you are writing class name or something, so write the class name that you can easily identify. Otherwise it happens with me also, or with everyone, it happens that the code that you are writing on the Friday evening or the Saturday evening, you can't understand that on the Monday morning, right? So instead of wasting that time on Monday, use the proper nomenclature, right? So here I will give the div class as first part, or the first section. Anything you can give, first underscore section, or simple first section. See, you can give it anything. You can give Shivam, Hyderabad, India, anything you can give, but that is not a proper way of writing the class names. You should write something which is related to your work. Okay, so I will write first section. Now in this first section, what we have, first middle section, yeah, anything means you can understand it, right? I am not saying that write first only. You can use the Telugu words here, right? Telugu countings you can use, but you should understand it. But generally in development, you should write a code that everyone can read it, right? So first part, we have a image here. Let's keep it. So I will keep image source equals to, and image source is there. Now check it. Definitely the image size will be very bigger here. You can check image size is very big. So you can decrease the width of this image to be around 300. And if you are directly giving the width to the image, you don't have to check the px. Okay, so 300 got very short here. Keep 700. Okay, 700 is looking good. We will make it in center, but let's first design it. After that, we have one heading that invest in everything. So keep this heading. We have H1 invest in everything. So we got invest in everything. Then online platform to invest in stock, something like this. Keep it. This is also a heading which will be around H3 or H2. Okay, this is also done. After that, we have one button, sign up for free. So we have one button, sign up for free. Now you have kept all the elements, but definitely it's not a good way, right? So first thing, we need everything in center. Now as all of these part are inside a div that is having class name as first section. So just call this in CSS first section display flex. But when you are displaying the flex, so by default content will come in a single row, 1 2 3 4, like this. But we want content to come below each other. For that, flex direction in column, flex direction in column. Now they are coming like this, but the button size is very big because the aligning is not proper. So align the item in center. When you will align the items in center, everything will come in center as well. That's what we need, right? That's what we need. Once you check it there, this image is having a margin top, a padding from top. So to this div, just give padding from top only, not from everywhere. Padding from top of around something like 30 pixel. And don't write 30 pixel, you can keep it 2 rem. 2 rem is equals to 32 pixel, right? 1 rem is equals to 16 pixel. And this is what we are getting now. You can increase it, right, to around 3 rem. And yes, now it's fine. So image is coming properly at how it is coming on the Zerodha website. After that, this invest in everything. So let's check its size and color if it is visible. So font size is 2.75 rem. Okay, this is fine. Color, they are not giving 424242. Let's check it. So text color I will give as has 4242 and 42, right? And let's check. So yes, it's looking good. Now we need to increase the font size of this heading. So don't need to call it in CSS, right? If it is a single line, you can give it inline CSS. So for this H1, I will give style font size 2.75 rem, and which will write the exact font size as there, but font family is different there. After this, online platform to invest in stock, this also let's check what the size they are keeping in their real website. So it is around 1.8. Okay. Online platform. You can keep it by your choice. So for this H3, or you can keep it a paragraph, not H3, because, and give it a inline style. In inline style, I will give font size as, let's say, around 1.4 rem. 4 or 5 rem means around 24 pixels. And this is what it is looking now. Fine. After that, what we need to do is we need to design the button. As for designing this button, we need more than one line of CSS. So you can call it in the CSS file, right? Or else you can write there, but it will be confusion. So for this button, let's give it a ID. See, whenever you are giving ID to this button, this ID or class should be semantic. So here, sign up button. ID I'm giving as sign up button. Now let's call it here. This is sign up button. Now what we need to do, see, first the background color is blue, right? Or not blue, you can check it. It's not complete blue actually. It is this color, right? Copy it. Background color of this one. Color colon white means text color. If you are writing simple color, it means text color. If height width are available, you can check height width of the button also. We don't need to design everything, right? If we are cloning something, so height width are not visible here. can leave it. We will write custom things. So what will be the height of this button? How much? What will be? Are just give a guess. What will be the height of this button? 100 pixel. Okay, something is missing. What happened? Sorry. Okay, spelling is wrong. So this is 100 pixel, which is exactly not correct. Yes, anyone else? What thing we should give to it? See, generally every time giving size is only not required. You can increase the padding also. So padding will also increase the height width of the button, right? How it will increase? So whenever, let me remove the height, and instead of this height, let me give padding from top at first. So if I am writing padding from top of around 10 pixel and padding from left, padding from, you can combine them. You can write in simple padding 10 pixel, 10 pixel in this way. So check it. Now they are increasing, right? They are increasing. So sometime you can give the padding also, and not every time giving height and width is not required. Okay. So if you are giving it a padding of around 22 pixel, can you give original Zerodha website link? What is this question? It's zerodha.com. So in this way, now we are getting this. So this 22 padding, I can reduce this to 18 pixel. Now things are getting aligned, but the problem is the width. So you can increase the font size this time, right? Or else you can give the font weight. You know font weight? Font weight. If you're writing font size of around 22 pixel, font size of 22 pixel, see, it will come in this way. Cyan and up both have a space between them, so you can also give a space. This is how it is looking now. Padding 16 pixel, 30 pixel. Now, second thing is the button is actually not looking proper as the way it is, because this is what we are writing. We are giving the same padding from all the side. We need to give the different padding. For that, let's check. You have to actually give a look here. Don't just blindly write the code. At least look for once, right? Let me zoom it a little and now you will check. This is what we are getting for this button, right? This is we are getting for button. Once you check this button, the padding from left and the padding from right is same. Padding from top and padding from bottom is same. So how much padding is this and how much padding is this? First you need to define that part. Whenever you are writing the padding here, if I am writing in this way, 10 pixel, 5 pixel, 10 pixel, 5 pixel. What does it mean? Which one is the first? Top. Second, if I am writing 10, 5, 10, 5, what does it mean? Like we have four padding: top, bottom, left, right. Which one is top and which one is right from this? And if you check our zerodha, it is coming like this. So we are giving 10 and 10. So 10 is coming here on top and bottom. So check it where we are giving 10. So this is top, bottom. Now in this, either one will be right and one will be left, right? So if you check it, give 15 here. So last one is the left. So how it will go? Top, right, bottom, left. So basically the CSS follows the clockwise rotation. You know clockwise rotation? Let me show it to you. I am just telling it in case you forget it. So you can remember it by this command. See, there are four margins, four padding. How your clock will move? Clock will start from 12 and it will go in this direction, right? Clock will follow this direction. So four thing means top, right, bottom, left. So wherever you are writing 4, it means top, right, bottom, left. Never forget these things now. Now you can customize it. So from in the real website, the padding from left and right is more. So here, this top, I will keep 10, bottom I will keep 10. From left and right, I will keep 16 pixel and 16 pixel. This is what I will keep here. Border, I don't want any border. So border, none. Because we know that button comes with a by default border. So this is what we are getting now on our website, right? This is what we are getting, and button is somehow good only. We can increase actually the left right to, we can double it. So we can keep 30 pixel and 30 pixel. But there is one more short trick for this also. Now our button is looking exactly like the button of Zerodha website. Border, it means that we can give. But I'm talking about height, weight, and all those things. So now let's give it a border radius of around 5 pixel. I think 5 will be more. No, it's fine. So button is also done. Cursor pointer you can give. Cursor pointer. Here in the Zerodha website, on hover the background color is turning to be black. Whenever you are taking the cursor on button, it is turning black. Same thing you can also give. How you will give? Copy the same and just write its selector as colon hover. On hover, what you want? Background color as not black actually. Yes. Okay. Done. So first part is done as the Zerodha website now. In the same way, this is something. See, this is a image, right? This is a image and this is a text here. This is a text here. How you will build this part? Again, the same trick you use. This is your second part. In this second part, you have two columns, 1 and 2. So there are going to be there is going to be one parent div. Inside that, first part, second part. In the first part also, something like this we have. So build it. As our first part is completed, you can collapse it. Now we can start building the second part. So there's going to be div with class as second section. In this second section, once you check it, this is the first part where text is written. This is the second part where image is kept. So first check the link of this image. So once you are copy image link. So this is the image that is kept there. You can copy its link. And as we know that this is what we need to build. Inside this is a simple image. You can directly keep it. This you have to create a div. So I am keeping the image directly. Image source equals to image source. Check it how it is looking. So it is looking like this. So image is coming big, right? Image is coming big. So we have to reduce its width. Width I will remove around 500. So this is how it is looking. Increase it now to around 800. So yes, now it is fine. It will come to left whenever you are keeping something in the div, it will come to left, but image is looking proper now. Now you need to develop this part. Trust with confidence, something this text, something like this. Can we use grid for second section or flex is fine? Both we can use. Generally grids are not responsive on mobiles. So flex is most preferred, but you can use grid also. So now for this part, let's create a div inside it. Inside this div at the top, we have a heading trust with confidence. Keep it in a h1 tag. First you check it how it is looking. So this is looking like this, trust with confidence, because our parent is not displaying any flex or something. So the second section, call it inside the CSS. As this part is done, you can collapse all of these. Means you don't need this code now. So why to increase the file? Like you can collapse it so that everything will be easily visible to you. While you need to change something, just open it again and do it. Here I will write dot second section. Dot second section. Now inside this, displaying the flex. Okay, now let's check it. Now it is looking in this way. Trust with confidence and this. Simple thing, you can aligning the items in center, but no need, just justify the content in space between. And your image came to left and your heading is coming here. We need space between after this button. So for space, we have very sweet thing provided by HTML, that is BR tags. No need to give any margin, padding, nothing. See, you will never see me using margin in website. Never. I never use margins because whenever you are margin, you are forcefully setting something on its position. Margin top, minus, plus. We don't use margin in real time development. If it is very much necessary, then only we will use. Otherwise, we will use the good quality of code. So this is till now we have not used margin anywhere, right? And we will never use, don't worry, in any of the website. So now this is how it is coming. Okay, that's what we need, this much space only or more. If you need more space, you can give more BR tags. Okay, now done. In the main website, let me go back. This trust with confidence, something like this, is having a padding from right, and this is also having padding from left. Top and bottom doesn't matter here because content is obviously aligning. So here you can write the padding from, if you are writing padding, so 0 pixel, 0 pixel, right you need to give 20 pixel, bottom again 0 pixel, left again 20 pixel. There is a short trick of this, right? There is a short trick of this. So now you can check that padding is coming. You can increase the padding or you can leave it. Short trick is, if you are writing it this way, 0 pixel and 30 pixel, same thing. You are repeating. This is for top and bottom. This is for left and right. Right? This is for top and bottom. If you are writing only two, this is first one is for top and bottom. This is for left and right. Because we are writing the same padding, so we can merge them. After this trust with confidence, we have one more heading, customer first always. Copy it and give it in the div h 2, 2 or 3, because we will change the size. After that, we have one paragraph. Let's write this paragraph. And once you are writing this paragraph, just check your website now. It's coming like this. Okay. We will change the size and color later. After that, what we have? Same things. One heading and one paragraph. So as of now, you can copy paste it. Content we will change. 3 times we have it. Next heading is no span or gimmicks. You know what is gimmicks? What is gimmicks? We are just changing this part now. See, we will build one more website using Angular so that you are feeling comfortable. Then we will see MVC, data binding, and other part. I want you to feel comfortable with Angular development. Now let's check our website. This is how it is looking. And yeah, it's done. We just need to increase some sort of colors now. So check the colors. I think that color will be only there because in a website we follow the brand guidelines. So again 424242 is only there. So for this second section, color, again we will give the same color 424242, right? And yes, it's good. After that, what we have is sizing, obviously. So just check it once for this heading. So for this heading, they have the size as 2 rem. Okay. Size as 2 rem. And for this heading, they have the size as 1.6 rem. And for this paragraph, uh, 1 rem. Just write it now. So for the top heading, I will write the direct style, font size of 2 rem. What is the full form of rem? What is the full form of rem? It is relative emit. Now there are multiple h2, h2, h2 inside the second section. So I can clone it. If you are writing h2 here and then giving the font size. The font size will be 1.6 rem. So Okay, something is missing. Array both size increased. What if we use EM instead of REM? See, EM is the static size. It will not change the content whenever you are writing. Relative emit will change the size according to the screen size. That is the difference. Now let's just keep some BR text in between. Oh yes, we have to give the styling. Okay, so here also you can write the styling for H2 or direct styling you can write. Like there are multiple ways of doing it. Let me keep it. The size was 1.6 rem. Now you can give the same styling to all the H2 tags, or you can give them a class. You can call them, and this is how they are looking now. We have a little bit of space after all the parts, so give it. If you have space, don't increase any. See, you can give it using flex also, but not needed. And this is how our code is looking now. We need to increase the paragraph size also. So try to increase it. And if we are giving it 1 rem, which is supposed to be 16 pixel, so it will not change, just write 1.4. Okay, now it's good. 4 or 3 you can keep. Now give the same styling. Whenever you have only one line of style, so just write the inline style. Don't call it anywhere. And this is how our code is looking now. And this one is there. Okay. Now, as you notice, whenever you are changing the content size, your image size is automatically changing. And the reason for is you are not aligning the items in center. So you can remove one BR tag. I'll show you one thing. So we are removing the space and you will see that image size is also changing accordingly. See, so image size is aligning with the text size, right? Image size is actually aligning with this text size only. For this second section, we are not aligning the items. So just say one thing, that aligning the items in center. It will solve your problem. See, now image come in center. Image is coming in center. Now what we need to do, this is done. We have some links here. Explore our products and try kite demo. So we can keep this. Skip this, not a issue. This is a image, I think. So this is a simple image. Copy it. And this is a outside of that div. So you also keep it outside of that div. Now this is second section is done. Keep this image after keeping one BR tag. But we need this image in center, right? So let me first show it directly. If you are giving image source, see, this is how it will come here. But what we want is we need this in center. Now, without keeping it anywhere, how you will make it center? Because center tag Angular is not supporting here directly. How you will keep it inside the center? Huh? One thing is you can give padding from the left, right? Padding from the left you can give, margin from the left you can give. But what is the right way to do it? Display flex, justify content. First thing I said is I don't want to use any container. And as you know that image is a inline element. right? Image is a inline element. Margin auto. I don't want to use margin, guys. Yes. You understand what is block level element and what are inline elements? Display block. Lots of things are there. This is also a right answer. Text align center. This is not text. Lots of things are there, right? Can we center tag? If you are giving center tag, you can give it, but here the problem is Angular is not supporting the use of center tag, right? So see, it will give you a error. We can use center tag. It is not like that we cannot use center tag. We have to import it. From importing, I got one. In the last class, I gave you a task that how can we use images in Angular, right? If we are keeping our image in public folder or SRC folder, it was giving us an error. How many of you tried to solve it? Or how many of you forgot that in the happiness of weekend? Assets, angular.json. Gopesh, write the answer. What is this assets angular.json? We can't understand. How many of you didn't even tried? No one. Expected. Every time error. That's why you need a trainer. Everything you can't search by your own. Again, take today's time. Tell me tomorrow how you can use images in an Angular. Gopesh is giving the right answer. Now the thing is how you can keep this image in center, because this is how it is coming and I want this in particular image to come in center. Okay, just that because we don't have any image here, or else you can give it a ID as uh, these are the news section, so you give it a ID as news. Now this is also done. Collapse it. You have a ID now, that is news. If you are writing in this way, that display block and margin auto. Okay, done. What we did, first we converted our image to be a block level element. So it will take the entire block and we are saying that you are having a margin auto. Margin auto will take the things in center. That's it. After this second part is done, right? What we have the third part. In this, it's very simple. Unbeatable pricing. One heading is there. We pioneered, and I think this is an image only. Okay, so we have image, and then we have a text free account opening, then image, and then this is also a image only, right? See, this is going to be a little bit of confusion here, this one. So first let's create it. We have some space. So for a space, we know one thing, break tag. Is there any substitute of break tag that you know? If I don't want to use break tag. So now let's create a div and I will give it a class as third section. Third section. Now just give a closer look to this third section. At first, at the top, we have a heading, right? At the top, we have one heading. This heading we can keep easily, right? This heading we can keep easily. Okay, done. How you will build this part? See, whenever you have multiple sections, this is one complete div. Inside that, you have two different containers, 1 and 2. These are different. Okay, let's check how Zerodha has built it. So just go on inspect. Once you check it, see, they are starting a section from this top, this one. Okay, inside this, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, everything they are creating in multiple divs. 4 div inside each other. But why we are creating div inside div? Because things should be responsive also, right? Things should be responsive also, means they should be looking good in mobile. So the one good thing that you can keep is keep div as much as you can, right? So for this third section, this is the first child, this is the second child, and this is the third child. First, second, third. Okay? First, second, third. Or third is easily. So first, second, and third. And third one is having the pricing. So create a div inside this. Give it a class as pricing. And after that, you have a anchor tag. Here, let me give some href. I will just write C pricing. So as of now, it will look like this. C pricing and unbeatable pricing. For the parent, third section, we will build it. The parent is third section. First thing is displaying the flex to it. The flex direction is column here, right? Flex direction is column. So it's coming in the same way. It is having a padding from left and right both, and which will be around padding 0 pixel and 40 pixel. So 0 pixel, 40 pixel means okay, we need to increase more. So give it 60 pixel and yes, done. Unbeatable pricing. Inside this div, we at first we have this paragraph. So keep it. Inside this pricing section, we have this paragraph and kept the paragraph. So paragraph will take the entire size as we are not having any other content. Now we will keep. So this is another one div inside this pricing. So inside this pricing, the first child is this paragraph and second child will be a div. You can give it a ID as price. Now inside this, you can keep that image text, image text, image text. So we will keep it. So first we need this 0 pick. So you can drag it. Okay. Yeah, we will use a spun tag this time only. So you can give it a width of around 100 and on 100 it's looking good, right? It's looking good. Now here, first thing, this paragraph should be aligning to it. So as we know that the parent is the pricing here. So for the pricing, I will display a flex. Okay. And it is coming good now. We'll change it. After this 0, we have a text that is saying free account opening. Copy it. How you will keep this text now? So better to keep it inside a span tag. Or you can use a pre tag here. So because if you're using a span tag, it will come in this way, right? We will justify it. For this price also, we need to display flex only. Is it ID or class? ID. For this price also, you have to display flex. And then aligning the items in baseline, not center. So baseline will convert it to baseline. Okay, you can use center also because we have more picks. Okay, so I think yeah. After that, again that zero pick, free equity delivery and direct mutual funds. Copy this text, go back, and same thing we will do. So at first, image is the same. Copy it, paste. So this is how it is looking. Okay, it's not loading. You can kill the process and we will run it again. So this is how it is coming now, right? Now we need the third one here. So I will keep the third one in the same way. India lost the match, guys. Okay. Okay, we have a different image here that is saying something 20 rupees. So copy this link now and kept the image and giving it a width as 100 because same width we are giving. And it's coming. We just need the text now. This is intraday and F and O. No, what is intraday and F and O? No. Once you will start investing, you will know these things. Okay, so this is what we are getting now. Free account opening, this, that. Okay, now we need to adjust it actually. So at first, who is the parent? Color. Third section is the parent color. Same color I will give 424242 that we are using in our. Are you investing in Zerodha? No, I don't invest in Zerodha. I build Zerodha. Okay, so color is done now. We just need to increase the font size for this paragraph. I invest in Angel One. We invest in mutual funds, guys. Host a website on GitHub. Okay, not on GitHub. These Angular website we will do on Vercel and Netlify. For this paragraph, we need to increase its size. So directly you can give it. There we have paragraph style font size of around 22 pixel. Okay. So this is how it is looking. Not looking good actually. Decrease the font size to 18 pixel and okay. See pricing we can do. We can add this Zerodha website in your resume. Whatever you are building, just keep it in your resume. Then we have C pricing a link. Now just change it. So we have this part. First, give it a, because we have to give it a ID. So give it a ID as link. Done. Call here text decoration none. So what it will do? Text decoration none. It will remove that underline at first, right? And then you can increase the font size to around 18 pixel. So instead of this, you can keep icon from outside. I'm removing it as of now. It's not looking good. Okay. You can download icon and you can keep it. I'm simply keeping C pricing. Now we are done with this part also. How many part are left? 1 and 2. So it will take time, will not be completed today because we have 2 more sections. In one section only we can build it actually. Or fourth, fifth you can keep. Okay, so we'll complete it tomorrow. Now this is what we are building or what we have built till now. Is it responsive? Not at all. Because we are not writing anything to make it responsive. This is how your website will look while you are checking it in a smaller screen. See, not at all responsive. So this website we will not make responsive because this is just for making you comfortable with Angular. Whenever we are building the next website, you know how to make the website responsive. Responsive means same thing should be looking good in mobile also. Okay, let me first push this code to GitHub and we will deploy this project. We don't use media queries. If you are thinking that we will use media queries, I don't know what happened to this terminal. No problem. We will use the command prompt only. So git add. Now how to deploy the project, right? How to deploy the project. For that, first you should have a GitHub account. See, on GitHub, you can easily deploy a project if your project has 3 files: index.html, style.cs, and script.js. If you have some libraries and packages like Angular or React, you cannot deploy them on GitHub. You can deploy, but it's a complex process. So here, let's search my repository, that is Zerodha. I don't know. I think this one only, Zerodha clone. No. In which repository we are working? It is Zerodha hyphen Angular and the spelling is wrong here. It is ZREO. This one. So we have this repository for Angular. Now you go to Vercel or Netlify, anywhere you can go. I'm going to Vercel, open it. So here you will see something like this. You just click on this add new. In add new, you will see a project. So click on project. Here it will show you the recent repositories from GitHub because I have logged in the Vercel account from my GitHub account. Zerodha Angular is available. I will import it. It is possible that you will get some error while deploying. So just select it. Project name. This is your group. Which group? I don't have any WhatsApp group, guys. Don't join any pasted by students. So now it is starting deploying the project. See, this is the automatic deployment. I will show you the manual deployment also that we do in companies, but at last, not in here. Okay, we will buy a domain hosting and we will actually build it. So now you can check it is building and the project is, yeah, Vercel is free. Now project is built. After that, you go to continue to dashboard. So once you are going to dashboard, just check here, the link is coming in this way, but it is not a thing. So then you have to go to domain section and then edit it. Now write, see dot Vercel dot app in the last, it is mandatory. So here I will write Shivam hyphen ang hyphen zerodha dot Vercel dot app. See, I am dealing with React also, Angular also, and Next.js. So I have to mention, you can simply write your name hyphen zero dot app. Okay. So now you can save it and just add it. Now your website is live on that. See, this is the live link. Shivam hyphen ang hyphen zero dot Vercel dot app. Search the same website in your mobile and it will be looking very ugly. Search it. Just type the exact thing on Google. In laptop it will be looking good, but not in mobile. It will be very ugly in mobiles because we are not making it responsive. Very ugly. Check it. Okay. The next website that we build using Angular, we will make that responsive from the starting only. This is how you can deploy it. And tomorrow we will complete this website. It is free for deploying, guys. How many time I should say this? Okay, this is how you can deploy it. Okay, understood? So that is the problem actually, Mansi, that whenever we are working on multiple domains like Python, JS, TS, sometimes the syntax can be confusing and it happens with me multiple times. So it's not a big deal. Thus, slower you are writing the code in your starting. See, I'm teaching React also, which is completely different from Angular. Both will do the same thing, single page application. That is completely different. Completely. So sometime you have to write your code slower in the starting because once you are dealing with the code, it is sometime, let's say I'm teaching Java Spring Boot and I'm writing their console.log. It happens with me also, but not a great level. We can just manage it. It's not a big deal. It happens. Zero the logo, sign up about track tickets. You have pasted entire thing that is coming from website. Domain is free just for temporary. No, it's for lifetime. Yeah, you can deploy only client side application here. You cannot deploy Django application. For that, there are many things available. You can deploy your front end projects here, means client side application. If your project is having database, your project is having backend either in Spring Boot or either in Django, you cannot deploy. There are other sources. How to create Vercel account? Go to vercel.com and create account. What is this question? Do you have any query, guys? Yes. Any query? No. Everything is going smoothly. Speed is okay, or we need to slow down the speed. Okay. Okay. How can I complete code soft task? Code soft by brain. I don't teach mean stack. Responsive way we can build. Yes, next website we will create responsive only. To deploy in Zerodha, we have to, you don't have to register in Zerodha. What is this question? How many days to complete this course? If your speed is okay, like we are ready to pack up in the first week of February or last second week. If your speed is okay, we are going good. And depends upon the number of working days also, because on Sankranti we are expecting a longer leaves, right? Because main festival is there. So can't say anything because leaves are there and can't say anything. Just go with the flow. Okay. Fine guys, let's connect again tomorrow. Tomorrow we will complete Zerodha. We will start one more project, front end project only. We will complete it along with the responsiveness. Small project only we will take, not very big project, but we will make it completely responsive. Okay. Then we will come to the Angular topics. Like now also these are the Angular topics only, creating components and using them, but we will do more. Okay. Fine guys, let's connect again tomorrow.